Hello everybody, myself Shitish Patil and I am from standard 11. Today in this video I am going to tell you about a really interesting topic from the everybody's favorite subject, maybe not my favorite subject, physics. The name of the topic is vector from the chapter 2nd of our physics book. The name of the chapter is mathematical methods. Now vectors, before going towards the vectors there is a prior quantity called scalar and vector. Now, scalar, the definition of scalar quantity is magnitude, a quantity which has just magnitude. Magnitude may be weight, magnitude may be speed. There are many other examples, but let's just say let's just consider the magnitude quantity speed. And there's a boy name. Let's consider example. There's a boy named Vikas, and he just got a gift from his father. His father bought him a car. And Vikas is a crazy driver. He's a college student. So let's just take that. He's a college student, and Vikas drives his car at 200 km per hour. That's really fast. But do not look at the speed. I'm giving you a quantity called 200 km per hour. 2 into 10 raised to 5 meter per hour. Vikas is driving a car. Let's say he has a Lamborghini. Okay, he just want to show off the speed, and he drives at 200 km per hour. You can see my hand over here that I'm moving it from right to left, my right to left. But here, if we consider this example on paper, there is just one quantity given, that is the speed, 200 km per hour. There is nothing else given. So in this case, we can calculate the distance traveled by Vikas if the ending point and starting point, the distance between them is given. Like let's say he traveled 2 kilometer for in the speed 200 km per hour. We can calculate the distance, but this is not enough. This puts up some restrictions while solving the example, and at this time some examples just do not go this way. Like no one drives in a straight line. So in this case, the physicians, they considered another quantity next to scalars, that is called vector. Vikas is driving a car, and let's just consider this a map. He is over in the center point, and let's consider this as a 1D map. For example, his car isn't even flying, but just telling you that he's traveling north. The north side, he's going towards north, and he then drive 2 kilometers towards east, 2 kilometers towards east, and then 3 kilometers towards south. This example, when given on paper, this time you are given two quantities. The two quantities we are looking here is speed, that is 200 km per hour, the direction, that are north, east, south. That's the example, that's the definition of vectors. A quantity which has both magnitude and direction. These two quantities when combined then gives us the quantity vector. Okay, we studied vector, but of course this is physics and there is representation for every value, every unit, every quantity to exist, and vector 2 has a representation, that is a line with an arrow in the front side and the back end, the front end and the back end, the point A and point B, and this actually is given to denote the direction. Here comes the thing, direction of the line. So let's say AB, and I'm just putting up the AB, putting up the arrows, and we can denote that this is going in this direction, east side, if we consider the map, the 1D map. Now while representing the arrow on the front side, it is the most important one, because sometimes physicians or we could neglect the arrow at the back end. So this is the representation of vector given. So we could just like draw a line and give an arrow at the B point of the line, and that's it. That's the representation of vector. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have to explain today. So thank you for watching this video, and be sure to like this one. Thank you.